Hey everyone, welcome back to another action figure review. Today I am doing a double review on the McFarlane Toys My Hero Academia Hawks and Overhaul. So, getting this review started, let's take Overhaul out of the way and look at some of the packaging real quick. So on both Hawks and Overhaul, there's a image of the figure. On the box you get the name of My Hero Academia on the box, a nice open window showing the figure and its accessories. This side of the box, you get a nice promo image. On the back, another promo image with a missing accessory. And then My Hero Academia on the other side. Same thing goes for Overhaul, which nothing is missing. So, let's take these figures and crack them open. So here is Overhaul out of the packaging, and he looks pretty good. He's a lot better than some of the original My Hero figures that McFarlane put out. But he's also not really on par with some of the more recent ones. So, taking a closer look, they have a lot of sculpted detail on his jacket and his pants. You can see a whole bunch of wrinkles, seam lines on his pants. Some nice bright white shoes. Looks like he's not wearing any socks. At the top of his jacket, you can see the feathers. Material's not really pliable, which is a lot like not Shigaraki. Mirio, it's not really pliable, just like his cape, which is kind of annoying. Wish you could get this out of the way for poses, but it is what it is. The tie is kind of thick. That I don't like how thick that is, but it is what it is. Again, get to see the nice purple feathers up at the top. I really like that. Really nice sculpted head for Overhaul here, but looks like my mask on him is like a little bit curved the wrong way. I don't like that. So yeah, it looks like it's not like either sculpted weird or glued on to his face a little bit too far to his right. Another thing is I don't like how he's like always looking up. Also not really cool, but it's alright. Another problem I have with this figure is how he stands. He's standing fine now, but these feet are really weird. Just like a lot of McFarlane figures, the feet, their articulation is weird. And this guy has like really thick feet, but also the sculpt is really small. So it's kind of a mystery if he's going to be standing just right or if he's going to be kind of sideways. Bringing in Hawks, he also looks just like he does in the anime. Really thick legs here. All the body, all of the clothing, the jacket and the pants are all one clothing. I don't know what that little symbol on his belt means. You get, oh, this is like glued to his chest, so can't really see all of the detail underneath, but you can see some of the coat brim detail. Gloves, plain black gloves, see some boots. His face is something that I don't really like, for obvious reasons. He's looking to his left all of the time. That is side-eye on a McFarlane figure. They said they said that they weren't really going to be doing that this much, but that doesn't really look. He's gonna be pre-posed a lot of the time now, so that's cool. Yeah, I don't really like that, but like especially in the My Hero line, but that's all right, I guess. Looking at the back, some really nicely sculpted wings. These things are hard plastic, but they're also thin, and they're on a McFarlane joint, so they can move around a lot. Not really a lot, but they can definitely move around and get out of the way for some poses that you want. And these things are like almost the exact same size of the figure. I think just the one thing that annoys me is that side eye. That just doesn't look right. So for accessories, both figures come with a stand that is packaged in the back of their package. Chisaki comes with these two fisted hands along with the two hands that are on him in the package, and Hawks comes with absolutely nothing. He has two open hands to hold something, but he doesn't come with anything to hold. Which makes me wonder, did McFarlane want to do a gold label figure with absolutely no changes except there's an accessory? Or did they just not put this in the package or any of the promo images and then just ship him out? So for articulation, I think I want to take a look at Overhaul first. So let's zoom out for this. Overhaul can look up just that much, not a whole lot. Down, he can go all the way down. That's actually really cool. Can look left and right. There's a little bit of tension there, but that's alright. He has a dumbbell joint in the chest. Just like most McFarlane figures, he can crunch forward a little bit, crunch back, just, oh, something, I heard a sound of something and I don't like that. So he can't really crunch back at all because of this hard plastic jacket. He can move his arms in past 90. McFarlane joints usually tend to get stuck, so you're going to want to apply some pressure towards that joint, and there we go. He goes in all the way. So, can kick out this far. The diaper gets in the way, and it doesn't really look that good. You leave it in pose for too long, and it will stretch the plastic, but he can go back this far. Doesn't kick back at all. Goes out to the side this much. And something new for his feet here. He doesn't have the usual McFarlane joints. There is no ankle pivot, just a little bit of ankle pivot. But his feet can go up and down, and there's a swivel at his feet now. At his foot right here. Toe joint, but that's weird. Like, I mentioned he's not wearing socks and his pants don't go all the way down, so that's really weird. And he does have the he has ankle pivot, but like the sculpt of his ankle gets in the way. And then something else, his hands here, the way that these are sculpted, so the joint is another new joint and can go up, down, forward and all that, or side to side, but there's a specific way he wants you to have it now because of the gloves. So it's weird. So what you really want to be doing is only having it like going up and down, and making sure that like this is only facing a certain way when you are changing out the hands. With that through, let's get on to Hawks' articulation. So Hawks cannot look up in the slightest. Can look down a little bit. Can crunch forward a good amount. Doesn't arc back at all. Can swivel the torso more than Chisaki could. Arms, there's a lot of tension here, detents. Can go in this far. Hawk's hands are the same way too, that's odd. So they don't have the usual McFarlane joint, but it's new sculpted joints. And I think the first time we saw that was probably with Darkseid in their DC line, and then later with Black Adam, but just kind of odd to seeing that. Hawk's legs can kick out this far. Again, diaper does get in the way. He has, I think, a lot of detents. Wow. Single jointed knees that go in this far. Very hard to bend those knees. I'm kind of scared to bend that back now. So, feet can kick down this far, up this far. There is a toe joint, a little bit of ankle pivot. Legs can kick out that far. And then also, I mentioned that there are like this McFarlane joint on the wings. Wings can rotate at the wings and at the back. Maybe not. Yeah, at the back you can rotate, and then they can also go in and out like this. It's kind of useless, but I hope that they release another figure with spread out wings and like his feather accessory. So there's that. So for size and comparisons, Overhaul stands just at 7 inches. Hawk stands at just about 6 3/4, standing to the top of his head, 7 inches to the top of his wings. maybe just over 7 inches. Here is Hawk standing to another McFarlane My Hero figure, is the Endeavor with his new outfit. I still think that Endeavor should be bigger, just like their All Might, maybe a Mega figure. He's way too small, and I don't really like it. Hawk's also too big. Their scales are so weird with what they do, but my idea is they all really look good on the shelf, so I don't usually mind. Here is Overhaul standing next to the McFarlane My Hero Wave 1 Shigaraki. And finally, here is Overhaul standing next to the McFarlane Gold Label Mirio Togeda Lemillion. So for my final thoughts, these are two okay figures. I like the Overhaul figure more. He's got the better articulation, better accessories. He definitely looks better. Hawks is okay. It was a good attempt. He looks alright. I hope that they give us better wings soon. Maybe eyes looking forward. Maybe that feather accessory would be nice in a future release, but this is alright. They'll look good on the shelf next to Endeavor and the League of Villains, and I'm happy with them. McFarlane's definitely getting better. I kind of like this new joint system that they're using. I thought that their joints that they had with their other figures were fine. They were starting to integrate them better, but I feel like they're trying something new out, and I like it. So if you're able to, I'd say definitely pick these up in the wild. Maybe if you want, wait for Hawks to have another release, but I think that these are probably going to sell out pretty fast. So if you like this video, please leave a like, leave a comment, say how I did on the video, if you would like to pick these figures up, if you collect this line, if you like McFarlane or not. And I will see you next week for another video.